Morning, guys. I just did a video for my Patreon account. It's gonna be for the bottom level tier. It's the bottom level tier is where I'm gonna do all these Q&As. I'm gonna go over these 4 questions. The 5th question I kind of wanted to share with everybody because it's got some certain value to it. Okay, but first off, you can pause this video, go check out my website. The link's gonna be down below for my little swallowed hoodie, Zulu beanie, and I just put up stickers as well. So if you want to help show support, there you go. So the first 4 questions here. Question number 1 was, how long does it usually take to move up from AB to officer? Question number 2, what would be some changes now getting into the program during this pandemic? That was question 2. Question 3, can someone who has to take medication become a merchant mariner? Question 4, my question is, do you have to stay clean shaved for every phase and keep a military cut? How does that work? Okay, so if you're interested in any of those 4 questions, go check out my Patreon, links below. Question number 5 had some value to it. It's from Coconut Corden. Hey bud, I have my credentials, I'm an OS, I have 0 experience, I'm thinking to get a job on US flagship like Pride of America, just to get sea time and then join SIU for better jobs. What do you advise me? The way it's worded, I'm assuming it's tricky the way this guy or gal, Coconut Corden, he says he's an OS with 0 experience. So we'll just assume that you have your STCWs. So you have your basics out of the way. So if you have your basics out of the way, cool. But he says, I'm thinking of getting a job on the Pride of America, which is a cruise ship that goes around the Hawaiian Islands. I did my 2nd phase on the cruise ship. He's thinking of getting a job on the cruise ship just to get sea time and then join SIU for better jobs. That's not gonna work out, bud. Because basically you're talking about joining SIU after Pride of America, after getting sea time for better jobs. Well, just because you have sea time, when you go to join the union, it doesn't mean you're gonna get seniority in the union because you have sea time. I've met plenty of guys that have sailed for 10 years and still ended up sea books because they sailed 10 years non-union and then ran out of jobs, so that they decided to join the union and find a job, and they ended up sea books with SIU. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's just, you know, you're looking at lower paying jobs sometimes, like the cruise ship, which is a very low paying job. So if you're an OS with your STCWs and you can work on the cruise ship, you're qualified with your basic STCWs, you don't have nothing else, you might as well go down to the union hall, pay to join the union. I can't remember what the fee is. It's like a $500 initial fee, but you can pay to join the union out of pocket. You don't have to go through the program. So after you pay to join the union, you're then a sea book. You can then wait until the Pride of America usually goes on all ports, so just about every union hall will pick it up and they'll have jobs. But you can go to the Pride of America then through the union and then do your sea days then, because then you're with the union. Now you're working on the Pride of America for the union, building up seniority sea days. If you build those sea days up, without being in the union, you're not going to get the seniority to get the better jobs. Okay? Now, if you're an OS with 0 experience and you don't have your STCWs, that's the only way, the way he's worded it here, that I can think, is if you don't have your STCWs, because then, yeah, you can join Pride of America and they will pay for you to do your STCW classes and then bring you to the ship, but then you're under contract because they're paying for you to do all that and getting you to the ship, and then you actually have to fulfill at least a contract for them. You're tied in. So if you don't have your STCWs, you don't want to go through the program, yeah, go ahead. Good choice. The Pride of America, even though it's a low-paying ship, it's really, really nice for the fact that these jet noises keep coming over, and it's the beautiful sound of America. But no, ruining the video. The cruise ship is a good choice for sea days, either before the union or not. If you don't want to go union, whatever, either choice you want. The cruise ship is nice because you're basically just living and working in a hotel, and there isn't the isolation of being on tankers or containers or ro-ros where there's only 15 to 20 people. The cruise ship, I believe when I was there's roughly about 1,000 crew members. Okay, that's a small city. That is a small city that you're working on. You don't have that isolation of only being with 10 people for 4 months. You're with 1,000 people for 5 to 6 months. That's another part of the cruise ship. They have so many people, and the rotation of people that's going, you can stay on the cruise ship as long as you want. They don't mind. If you want to say, oh yeah, just extend me another month. Oh yeah, extend me another month. They don't care. They'll let you work as long as you want. And it's not hard because you have cell service almost every day. You're around 1,000 people. You don't get that isolation feeling. You just feel like you're in a hotel room, working, sleeping, eating in a hotel room. And the cruise ship stops at an island every single day where you can get off every single day. It's a really cake factory job to just get sea days, if that's what you're looking for. But if you're doing it to get sea days, to get better jobs with SIU, go join SIU first. It's your own personal choice, but I would say join the union first and then work for the Pride of America for the union, because then you'll build up the seniority days. You'll go from C book to B book within the year of working on the cruise ship. That's what I got for today. It's gonna be a good day. If you guys are interested in those other 4 questions I mentioned in the beginning, go check out my Patreon. The link will be below. Again, hoodies on the website, Zulu beanies on the website. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you in the next one. Hit that subscribe button.